Hey there, welcome to the Modern Christian Mama YouTube channel. My name is Sarah. We're going to be talking about how to keep a house clean with toddlers, with people actually living in it and enjoying life in the home that you live in. And I am a mama of two who love to destroy this household, let me just say. Immediately as they wake up, toys everywhere, food everywhere, snacks everywhere. And although I do let them live in this household, there's also expectations and there's also a limit to how much mess they can actually make. I think majority of the people do not like messy houses, especially mamas. You cannot fully function when there's a bunch of clutter, when there's a bunch of mess everywhere. And sometimes it just gets the best of us when we're sick or the kids are sick or we've been out of the house or we've just been busy. Life can happen. And well, probably the last thing on your mind is having a clean home, especially when the season is full. But let me tell you, there are a few things that I discovered as a mama of two, especially two little toddlers that are 2 and 1, that has definitely helped out in keeping my house clean throughout the day. That saves me time, it saves me energy. I'm able to pour in more into my kids. The first thing that you have to do is examine what areas in your house drive you up a wall if they are messy. Is it the kitchen, the living room, your bedroom? And then after that, then that can be your anchor of the day. That can be like, okay, as long as these two areas are functional, are clean to your standard, then that is fine. Everything else can wait, or it can just wait until maybe once the girls go, or once your kids go down to sleep, or for nap time, or for a moment where you have the time. For me especially, it's the kitchen and the living room, because that is our most used area, which I'm sure it's everybody's. But like the bedroom can be messy for me. The bed can be undone. There could be clothes everywhere and it won't bother me like one bit. But you have toys scattered around the living room, especially in the kitchen when I'm trying to cook, and I will probably lose my mind. And that's just because it's just areas that we use so often. But it's also areas in our home where like once you come in our door, if you're gonna come visit, like you can see immediately everything. And if there's toys scattered everywhere in the entire living room, that just makes me feel like it's not a tidy home. Like I don't mind some toys, but the way my little kids play is they get the basket, dump it, move on to the next. Get that basket, dump it, move on to the next. So it's not even like they're playing with anything. It's just more so, let's just see what this does. And then they move on with their lives. Those are areas and those are my anchors that throughout the day I'm cleaning up. If my girls are done playing with it, I clean it up or I make them clean it up. This is gonna be like your non-negotiables. And once you figure that out, then I feel like everything else will start falling into place of like when you can squeeze it in to clean as well. The second thing that you wanna do is have hard resets in your day. So this could be like maybe after breakfast, you just do a hard cleaning of the kitchen, tidy up the house as best as you can in the time that you have, and then move on with your life. Right now, I'm in a season of life where my girls nap. So even before nap time, I will either have them help me pick up their toys, or if they're just really tired and are ready for a nap, I'll just go lay them down and do that myself. It kind of keeps the mess at bay. It's not adding on throughout the whole entire day. Third thing you want to do is set the expectations for your household and also involve them. You can't just rely on your own self to keep the entire house clean. There is other humans living in the household who can also contribute. Now, mind you, obviously age appropriate. You don't want a 2-year-old putting dishes from the sink in the dishwasher. That's probably not age appropriate. But what I want to say is have the limit where, okay, this is too much of a mess. If you're done playing with this, then put it away. And this is just obviously in toddler years, it's just going to be a repeating until they learn what to do. And sooner rather than later, they're gonna learn what to do after they're done playing or after they're done eating their meal, where their plate goes. So have the expectations and do not feel like a terrible parent for telling your kid what to do. As Christian mamas, you are called in Proverbs 22:6 to train up your children in the way that they should walk. And this is one of the ways that you can train up your kids, especially to be functional and reliable human beings as adults. Of course, yes, things suck at that age. I remember when my mom would make us clean and it was the worst thing in our life, and I did not like my mom because she made me mop the floors, but that has made me into a capable woman now, where it's like my house is nice and orderly clean, my floors are clean, and it's not that it's like perfectly squeaky clean as my mother once had it, but it's clean where it's like livable, you are enjoying your time, you're not like overstepping on things. There's counter space, you can see the counter. etc. Having the expectations for the little ones so they also know what is appropriate in this household. You don't need to carry the weight on your shoulders or the mental weight of everything. And I do understand how sometimes involving your little toddlers can be a little more of a hassle than not, but teaching them from a young will help them to know that that's just part of the process. This is a community thing. This is a family thing where it's like we are all working together for the greater purpose of having a clean home, peaceful environment, one where you can make a mess, but you know it's going to be clean at one point in life. Not one where it's just pure chaos and mama over here now is mad because there's pure chaos, but I don't know what to do. So cleaning is one of those areas where you can really, I know it seems weird, bond as a family, but you are all working towards one goal. The fourth thing, and this is honestly your secret weapon in motherhood, is a declutter one area of your household every single month. More than often than not, we just have so much stuff. Too many toys, too many dishes, too much clothes, too many little things that we don't really need, that we store away and then we forget about it. And then a year later we see it and we're like, yeah, store it back, and then we forget about it. Thing is if you feel like you can never catch up, like you're cleaning toys and there's always toys everywhere and you're always doing laundry and you're always picking up your own stuff, maybe it's time to take a step back and be like, okay, maybe this stuff isn't the problem. Maybe the problem is that I have too much of it. Have a few interactive toys where you can have a few where the kids can have just use their imagination, let's just say, to play with them, but store the rest. If you feel like you're doing laundry and you can never catch up with it, mind you, yes, laundry, there's always going to be laundry, but if it's to the point where you're just like, oh my gosh, the hamper's already full again, then maybe you just have too many clothes. And I know for a fact the little ones nowadays have too many pieces of clothing. This is going to be your secret weapon. It's going to be the one best thing you can do to keep your home clean. The next thing, and this is vital also, especially when you have little ones, is that you want to clean the area before you transition to a new activity. So let's just say we are having breakfast. Instead of just leaving the plates there just to gear your kids to somewhere else, or you're just going to leave somewhere else, pick up the plates, put them in the dishwasher, tidy up the kitchen, and then move on to the next. This is even if you are leaving the house. Tidy up the house before you leave. The last point that I want to say, and this is so vital and been such a game changer, is to live out of your dishwasher, out of your hampers, your clean hampers, obviously. So like the dishwasher, instead of getting out a new plate, if your dishwasher's clean, use those ones. That way you can just load it up again and then you don't have new dishes in the sink while the dishwasher is already full with clean dishes. Same thing with the laundry. If you are doing laundry every single day, then there's probably clothes in the dryer and there is your outfit for the day. Yes, you might be wearing it a few times a week or maybe twice a week. Oh my goodness, how dare we? That way you don't have as much clothes to put away. And so these are just like the little things in life that add up, that make a heck of a difference in keeping your home clean, because at the end of the day, a lot of mamas struggle with this. And I know there's just this popular saying of the dishes can wait, but they can't. Like, life continues. You cannot just stall your life and your responsibilities as a woman and as a mama because of the little ones. We are called to train them up. We are called to be the example for them to follow, you know, of course, Jesus Christ first. And that is one way to train them up, is know how to maintain a household clean. There is so many cleaning YouTube channels, or even people who do TikTok or Shorts or Instagram, whose comments I've read many times and said, oh my gosh, I wish my mama would have taught me how to clean, or I wish I would have known how to do this or that. But like, they're learning now as adults from viewing content. So it's like, this is something that you're gonna hold your kids back in if you do not involve them. Involve your toddlers. If they are taking out the clothes from the dryer, mind you, they do it happily too, and is the best. If they're taking out the clothes, then you go do something else while they finish that up. If they're putting the silverware away from the dishwasher, let them do that and go handle something else. It's just little things that add up to big things at the end of the night. I hope this video was helpful. Just know that a clean home doesn't really define you as a mother, but it does make your home feel different. It does make your home life feel different as well. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you start cleaning your home to have that nice, peaceful environment. And I will catch you guys on the next one.